the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle.
Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store
between the Washington Commanders
and the Seattle Seahawks.
For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Now a first carry here for Robinson.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz.
Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now will bring up 3rd down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you put a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Over the middle here to Brown. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Wentz going to go on 4th down. This will be caught once again by Brown.
And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. 20, 10. one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They're trying to force up for miscue, and I'd say their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
He will return it.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I had.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. To throw again on second down. Wentz is going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's football 101, isn't it? Tip your cap to the rookie. He knocked that one away, but he better not relax. They're going to test him all game long.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Darrell Taylor
able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown.
Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Brown.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll send Brown in motion right. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They throw it out right complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game.
And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Heineke.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Look at 19. 60
To throw is Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Smith.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Panther 11. Take pass.
Smith on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
19. 60 Bobcats. 3.
On 2nd and 12, Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Walker.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Again, Walker.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game.
Now Gino.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Myers' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 50, it's Smith. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
But 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
18 Ranger, 18 Pioneer, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hey, smash Bronco.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Myers' kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Ready.
On second down, it's Walker, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 36 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
60 Bison. 70 Lions. Hey, check that. Street.
That completes it again to Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
60 Eagles. 18 Cardinals.
Gino's going to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On play action, it's Wentz. And this
This is caught. It's Brown.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Wentz on the bootleg. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a play fake. Wentz. That's caught by Sims. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon.
Takes it to about the 37.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tiger, 19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Panther 60, Panther 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Viking 18, Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Left side complete to Lockett.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Go check, go check.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Press all 80. Trap 60, trap 60. Go street. Ready.
Gino now to throw. Being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Taking a shot for Samuel.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Warriors 70. Let's go.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Who'd afford the one to get to him and drop it?
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helps contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Smith going to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield.